I told you I'm having fun, man. I'm gonna have some special guests, man, tomorrow or maybe later on tonight, man. Like I said, man, I'm celebrating. You know, I'm celebrating tonight, cause like I said, it was vindication. Like I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about the man. The fish fry is in session, man. That's just real talk. I'm like I said, man. I'm man, man. Man. I'm talking about that was a domination. Listen, man, I'm gonna say something, and this is just real talk, man. Y'all, hey, man, I ain't trying to hear no excuses, man. Hey, man, y'all gonna have to give Bud his credit, man. I ain't trying to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses about the long layoff. I don't want to hear none of that stuff, cause ain't nobody trying to hear that tonight. I'm not gonna let y'all get away with trying to discredit Terrence Crawford, man, for his dominant victory of Errol Spence. Damn, man, damn. You had, man, I'm talking about it wasn't even close, man. I mean, Bud made Errol Spence look like he didn't even belong in the same ring with him, man. I'm talking about for real, man. But I just want to tell some of y'all boys in Dallas, man, who was talking all that junk, man. I don't want it, man. You can put up your fake, and I'm going to say something else, man. Don't put up your fake tweets about, about Errol Spence. Because like I said, a few of y'all got real quiet. Y'all sitting up talking all that junk. But y'all got real quiet as soon as this fight got made. Y'all got real quiet as soon as this fight got made. Because y'all whole premise was based off trying to lie on Terrence Crawford and say that Terrence Crawford was scared. And like I said before, it's going to get ugly tomorrow. And like I said, I'm naming names tomorrow. And that's just real talk. Like I said, people sitting up here demeaning Terrence Crawford. Like I said, fake ass, you know what I'm saying? Fake ass, Bluto bodybuilder ass niggas. Like, for real. Yeah, for real. Now, don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now. Because like I said, I noticed it got real quiet, man. I don't want to see nothing about no tweets and none of that stuff that was going on and stuff. Because like I said before, I don't want to hear no excuses. So Barbara Whole Conversation said that he had like a six-figure bet on Errol Spence. Woo! Man, like Bubba Sparks, man. Let's get listen, man. Listen, 913. I ain't trying to hear none of that stuff, man. Like anybody discredit Bud, man, give him the business. Like I said, for real, man. Like I told y'all before, man, ain't nobody scared of you niggas. And I'm gonna say something else. You Terrence Crawford haters, y'all looking stupid tonight, and y'all know who y'all is. Y'all know who y'all is, man. Y'all know who y'all is, man. Y'all Terrence Crawford haters, they're all looking real bad right now. Don't sit up there. You can't sit up there and say you had him number one, but you was picking Errol Spence to beat him, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Taco, my boy, man. We told him, bruh. We told him. Man, it was JJ's Fish and Chicken, man. It was JJ's Fish. I'm talking about, man, it was JJ's Fish and Chicken on Errol Spence, man. I'm talking about Bud beat the brakes off Errol Spence. I'm talking about, man, that wasn't even a competitive, it wasn't even a competitive fight, man. It was a one-sided beatdown. But keep in mind, y'all said Bud ain't fought nobody. Y'all said Bud was fighting tomato cans. And like I said, I'm finna destroy that dude. I'm finna destroy that cornball. I'm finna destroy the mental midget. I'm finna destroy him tomorrow for all that stuff he was doing. Because now y'all hero went down. I don't want to hear none of this stuff about Al Heyman. I don't want to hear none of this stuff. Al Heyman told Errol Spence. He tried to save Errol Spence from Terrence Crawford, man. He tried to save Errol Spence from Terrence Crawford, man. But Errol Spence had to fight him because in his own hometown, people were saying, you making Texas look real bad. You making Dallas look real bad. Man, let me tell you something, man. If you think I'm joking, man, you watch Errol Spence, how Errol Spence was looking when he was in the ring, when he was getting announced. Errol Spence looked shook. Like I said, he had the same, and I hate to say this too, man. I hate to say this too, because y'all know, man, I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. But man, that's the same look Mike Tyson had when he was fighting Lennox Lewis. I'm sorry, man. Mike Tyson, my guy, man, but Mike Tyson was scared. Errol Spence was straight scared. When he got in that ring, you saw a lack of confidence. Errol Spence was just hoping that he wouldn't get humiliated. Everybody kept saying, everybody kept saying, oh, Errol Spence power, his work rate. Bud was slowing down. Man, once Bud started landing that jab, I told people all Bud had to do was punch with Errol Spence. Beat Errol Spence to the punch. Like, for real, man. The Mean Machine had a better showing. The Mean Machine had a better showing against Terrence Crawford than Errol Spence did. At least the Mean Machine, you could make an argument he won about 2 or 3 rounds. Errol Spence didn't win 1 round. And then I'm sitting up listening to some dudes sitting up here capping, talking about going into the 4th round, it was 2-2. Man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that fanboyism. That fight wasn't even close. So I guess EJ a nobody. Yep, I guess I guess Errol Spence a nobody, because he got beat like nobody. Listen. This fight went exactly how I thought it would go. I thought it would be a little competitive, but I thought Bud would start pulling away by like the 3rd round. And he just jumped on Errol Spence. Bud was smarter. Bud was stronger. All this stuff about Errol Spence was going to be stronger. Listen, I told y'all, I was trying to give y'all hints. I told y'all, I was giving y'all hints. I said, Bud is a championship wrestler. I said Bud picked up a 300-pound man and dropped him. I was giving y'all clues who was going to win the fight. I was trying to give y'all clues, man. I was giving y'all clues. I was trying to drop some jewels, man. I was trying to give y'all clues who was going to win that fight, man. I thought at least Errol Spence might win 2 or 3 rounds, man. He didn't win 1 damn round in that fight, man. I mean, he got beat from pillar to post, man. I'm talking about everything was there for Bud. The body shots, the jabs. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, bro. I'm going to tell you right now. Errol Spence lucky Bud didn't land that hook. Because Bud was trying to, Errol Spence was leaking. He was busted up. Errol Spence was, and then Derrick James, I'm going to be honest with you, Derrick James could have threw in the towel after the 6th round. And then Harvey Dock saw that beat down. Man, Harvey Dock saved Errol Spence, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, Errol Spence ain't ever going to be the same. Errol Spence ain't going to be the same after this fight. Like I said, you should have listened. You should have listened to Al Heyman. He told you. He was trying to save you, man. That's why they was making all them excuses why they didn't want to make the fight. I was trying to tell y'all, man. I kept telling y'all all this stuff about fake contracts and all that stuff. I told you it wasn't no contract. I told y'all that they were stalling. Al tried to tell. He tried to tell Errol Spence. And I know Errol Spence sitting up talking about he want to rematch. Errol, do you want to listen? Errol, my man, brother Errol, bro. Brother Errol, you got children. You got children, man. Do you want to do you want to have brain damage? Do you want to have, listen, I knew that Terrence Crawford was going to expose Errol Spence. I thought it would be a little bit more competitive than what it was, but damn, I didn't think the fight was going to look like a damn mismatch. Errol Spence looked like he had no business being in the ring. Errol Spence looked every bit as one-dimensional as I kind of thought he was. Mechanical, slow, predictable. Once Terrence Crawford saw, and I can tell you right now, once Terrence Crawford started landed that jab and landed the body shot, he knew he had Errol Spence, bro. That's just real talk. And let me tell you something. Once Errol Spence, when he tried to roughhouse Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford was pushing him off him, Errol Spence, it was just a matter. Even Errol Spence knew what was going to happen to him. Like I said, Harvey Doc saved Errol Spence from getting carried out on the stretcher. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Bud was about to sleep Errol Spence. Hey, Kenny, my man. Kitty Porter, man. You my boy, man, but man. I thought, the punch I thought would drop Errol Spence. I thought Terrence was gonna catch him with the check left hook, and he was gonna drop Errol Spence going forward. But Errol Spence got put on his ass. Hey, listen, y'all, it was a one-sided ass whooping, all right. Yeah, it was a one-sided ass whooping, courtesy of Terrence Crawford. Yeah, it was a one-sided ass whooping. I'm talking about it was like a one-way street, man. I'm talking about it was like a one-way street. I'm telling you right now, man, and come Monday morning, this finna be really bad. Hey, Rashawn, man. Hey, you better tell Errol Spence don't take no rematch with Bud. Listen, man, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm gonna just say this on the real. Errol Spence, if he fought Terrence Crawford five times back to back, Terrence Crawford is winning all 5 times. And it ain't gonna make a difference if they go up in weight. It's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be even worse. I was looking at, listen, what was all this stuff about Terrence Crawford don't got a chin. Terrence Crawford ain't got no defense. Terrence Crawford can't take no body shot. He took Errol Spence's best shots, which was very rare that Errol Spence landed something. Errol Spence couldn't do nothing with Terrence Crawford. I don't want to hear none of this stuff about he stayed at welterweight too long. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. And I'm going to say this real talk. To Al Heyman and the PBC, and you know what I'm saying, all y'all people, that's y'all karma for promising me a credential and then backing out of it. I ain't gonna say no names, but yeah, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying? I got ill feelings toward the PBC because they shouldn't have promised me a credential, talking about I was gonna get a credential, and then they tell me at the last minute, oh man, I don't think we can do it. I done sat up there and made flight reservations, made hotel reservations, but at the same time I canceled it. So it was the sweetest joy seeing Errol Spence. Now I don't want Errol Spence to get hurt, but it was the sweetest joy seeing the so-called top dog. And even Floyd tried to hint to y'all. Floyd was hinting to y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all dummies fell for it. Y'all sitting up there basing this fight off some so-called sparring session that's supposed to happen between Errol and Errol Spence. Floyd set y'all up. Floyd set y'all up. Y'all, a lot of y'all channels' whole premise was based off some so-called sparring match that nobody had footage of. Oh man, they saying Errol Spence, he beat the brakes off of Floyd Mayweather. And then you had people lying, talking about that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence sparred, and Errol Spence annihilated Terrence Crawford in sparring. Man, like I said, a lot of people looking real bad out here, man, in these YouTube streets. You content creators, like I said, man, I'm coming hard in the paint tomorrow, man. People gonna be mad at me tomorrow. Because like I said, I'm basking in this joy, man. And this joy. You know, for real. Because like I said before, the PBC, they did me dirty. That's for all the times y'all was denying me media credentials. And now y'all so-called top dog got annihilated. And then I did some research. Oh, and shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to some of the people from Top Rank, because I'll talk to a couple of people from Top Rank. Once again, y'all, I got love for Top Rank, the people at Top Rank, because like I said, they always kept it real with me. Whenever I wanted to go to an event, they always hooked me up. If I didn't get credentialed, they'll tell me why. They'll say, hey, it's just limited space, you know, but for the most part, I don't have no trouble getting in the top rank advanced match room. But like I said, these organizations that's ran by black people that have kind of funny style acting non-blacks running their organization and mistreating black media. And don't come on here talking about, well, Mike Coppinger didn't get in. Mike Coppinger ain't got nothing to do with me. But then that's what they do. Oh man, appreciate the super chat. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I hate to say this, and this is real talk. Y'all know I'm a fair person. That was messed up. And that was childish. That was messed up. What the PBC did to Eminem when Eminem was rapping. And see, I gotta defend Eminem when they cut Eminem's mic off, man, before he could get to the ring with Terrence Crawford. That just goes to show you how petty that the PBC is, man. They cut the dude's mic off, man. Now listen, y'all know I didn't went in on Eminem and I didn't went in on his fans. But at the same time, I gotta call it, I gotta call it how I see it. That was real childish. But they've been doing Terrence Crawford like that. They did Terrence Crawford like that when he came to Wilder Fury 1. When he came to Wilder Fury 1, they showed everybody on the Jumbotron at the Staples Center except Terrence Crawford. And like I said, I appreciate it. Yeah, Tania, they cut Eminem. Yeah, they cut Eminem's mic off. I'm going to do a solo video about that before they can even remember. Before Terrence Crawford even got to the ring, they cut his mic off. And I'm gonna say this right now. I ain't trying to get on the good side of no white or no handkerchief head, white or black salt and pepper Eminem feds, because I could give two damns about y'all. But right is right. Don't be surprised. Yeah, man, they cut Eminem's mic off, man. Before Terrence Crawford even I'm talking about Terrence Crawford was barely coming out the curtain and they cut Eminem's mic off. Come on, man. That fight, I think the first bell run got around. That fight started relatively early too. I think the first bell run, what time did the first bell ring, y'all? What, around 8:39, 8:40 or something? Oh, for real, boxing fan? He almost kicked, man. Yeah, man, the PBC on some BS, man. Listen, Bud ain't part A. That's the second time an outsider came to the PBC and Terrence Crawford and took all their belts. Errol, man, listen. Errol don't want no rematch. I can tell you right now, Al Heyman texted Errol Spence and said, I ain't put you in the ring with that dude. I ain't put you in the ring. Hey, listen, when you get knocked down, like, how many times did Errol Spence get knocked down? He got knocked down, what, about 4 times? That dude he got dropped with a jab. I'm telling you, if Bud would have hit Errol Spence flush, man, he would have slept Errol Spence. Hey, appreciate that, man. Yeah, you have been. Yeah, he got knocked down like 3 or 4. He got knocked down like 3 or 4 times, man. It was just, like I said, man, it wasn't, I'm talking about, he just outclassed the dude. Yeah, I won some money too. Somebody owed me 2 racks. No, a couple of dudes. Oh yeah, I want to say something to that dude that bet me $2,000 when we was at Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn. And you know who you is. You got I gave you my number, bro. Cash at me my $2,000, bro. Cause I'm gonna look and see on my other phone, can I find your number? Cause I won't send me my damn money. Send me my 2 racks. Send me my 2. Man, Charlo too. Man, listen, you guys. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and or what I heard. I don't know if you guys heard this. This is just a rumor, so I will say allegedly. But I didn't got a lot of reports what led to the slap heard around the world to Jamal Charlo seeing Caleb Plant's right hand side, basically of the slap. From what I heard, Jamel and Jamal Charlo literally got into a fist fight. They said Jamel punched Jamal. They said Jamel punched Jamal. And then they said Caleb Plant went over there to break it up. And then they said Jamal, like he shoved Caleb Plant's face or something like that. Or he tried to smush face him. And then Caleb Plant went over there and slapped him. So that's supposed to what's supposed to happen. I pray to God that nobody has that on film. I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever got if somebody got that on film and that get released to a certain channel, whoever that is, that could possibly make them tens of thousands of dollars. I hope that they don't got that on film. And if that did happen, and if the Charlo brothers sat up there and was fighting, that's just real weak, and that's just pathetic, and that's just flat out shameful. And I just gotta say it. I hope that footage don't show up. I gotta see that fight again. Did Bud fight? I gotta see that fight again, man. I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, that's just shameful behavior of the Charlo brothers. Now, I'm telling y'all that's allegedly, because like 3 people told me that's supposed to have happened. I'm telling you right now, I hope to God that footage don't show up. Because when I say that'll be the biggest black eye for boxing, and that'll be one of the biggest black eyes for the community, for the culture, if there is a footage or some footage of Jamel like swinging and hitting his brother. But yeah, man, this has been a bad weekend for Texas. It's been man. Hey, Damien, I don't want to see the footage. I hope somebody don't got the footage. Because I'm telling you right now, if that footage show up, it's... Ooh. But that's what I heard. Nah, man. Nah, they be claiming Houston. I know they was born in Lafayette, but man, they be claiming Houston. So I'm saying you can't take away they Texas ship there, man, because y'all was claiming them until tonight. And see, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something else, man. I know more than what I'm saying though. Because I know some stuff allegedly about a certain trainer, but I'm not putting it out there, man. I'm not putting it out there because I don't want to make it look like I'm running the smear campaign. But like I said, I am, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I do feel a little bit of a grudge towards the PBC, and I had a right to feel the way I feel. Because at the end of the day, the way they were treating me like I wasn't good enough to cover a fight. They was treating me like I was just common black trash or something. And if anybody seen my channel, everybody knows I come with some of the best authentic interviews and some of the best footage out there. Nobody covers a fight like I do. Nobody puts out more footage from covering a fight than I do. You name me one person that can cover a fight on fight day and get more videos out than covering a fight the whole week. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Well, Tania, I was born at Highland Hospital in the Dubs. That's where I was born. So I was born, I was born and bred in Oakland. So you know what I'm saying? It don't matter where you was born at, it's where you was raised at. Devin was born in San Francisco, but he lived in Oakland until he, moved to Las Vegas with Bill. Yeah, like I said, the only man down was Errol Spence, because Errol Spence was man down about 3 or 4 times, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, Errol Spence ass touched the campus so many times, you thought he was trying to be a Buddhist or something. You thought he was around a campfire or something, the way Errol Spence kept touching it. And like I said, I kept telling people, man, everybody kept talking this stuff. Oh, Bud ain't got the power Errol Spence got. Kept trying to tell y'all, man. But, man, y'all was fooled. So this says a lot about the PBC, man. The PBC supposed to have the better fighters, right? No, this is just real talk. This is just real talk. And one of my subs brought this to my attention, and then I did the research. The PBC is supposed to have the so-called better fighters, the better caliber of fighters. Okay, well, here's the thing. If they so good, how come when they do cross promotions, they always be getting their ass lit up like a Christmas tree? Can somebody answer that question? Can somebody answer that question? Why they always getting touched up, man? I mean, like I said, did y'all see what happened to Errol Spence tonight? Man, it was like, it was like watching that Amarion video. Touch, boom, boom, boom. Touch, I've been trying to see something like you. Ooh, baby, by the way. Oh, baby, by the way. This is what I want to say. Just back into it and let it touch. I want to move. I mean, he was getting... Just back into it and let it touch. I want it, man. Errol Spence was getting touched. He wish he was dancing. He wish he was dancing instead of getting hit by Bud's gloves all night. Man, I'm telling you right now, man, had Bud landed that hook, Errol Spence would have been asleep. But I told you. I saw in that Ugas fight. I saw it in the Ugas fight, people. I saw it in the Ugas fight. I said, if Errol get hit with some of those punches by Bud, he gonna be in deep trouble. So Bud landed 50% of his punches, and Errol Spence wants some more of that. Nah, that's Errol Spence pride talking, bro. That's what you call foolish pride, man. That's Errol Spence. That's his pride talking. That's his pride talking. Cause like I said, Allen, listen, y'all. Listen. I need y'all to listen to me, man. I need y'all for real, man. I need y'all to listen to me. Al Heyman is not going to let Errol Spence fight Terrence Crawford again. He need to preserve Errol Spence. What he going to have to do is he going to have to try to figure out how do we rebound? Like, how do we rebound? How do we recover from what transpired? Like, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Okay, I got it. Yeah, but I'm just telling y'all right now, there's somewhere figuring out how do we recover from this. How do we recover from this? Like I said, that was Errol Spence's pride talking. That man is not getting in the ring again with Terrence Crawford. If Errol Spence want to have his marbles and want to stay, you know what I'm saying, functional when his career is over, like, like for real, man. I mean, Bud just put on a clinic, man. Like I said before, man. I mean, everything was there. I thought Bud didn't have no defense. I thought Bud got hurt real bad by Gamboa. And Andre Ward predicted it would be a knockout, man. But like I said before, I just didn't think. I thought it would be somewhat competitive, at least for the first 2 or 3 rounds. But then I thought Bud would eventually pull away. But man, to see that one. Well, you know what, Errol? Listen, man, Errol had put himself in a bad position. He defied Al. Al kept trying to tell Errol. He say, man, I'm trying to get you out of this fight, man. I'm trying to get you out of this fight. I'm trying to get you out of this fight. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, man. Fight Keith Thurman, man. Fight Keith Thurman. Listen, a lot of people was saying this, and shout out to the homie World Combat Sports. Y'all go check out my boy from the ATL World Combat Sports. He said something, well, somebody else said this on a panel. But when I saw how one-dimensional Errol Spence looked versus Terrence Crawford, he looked one-dimensional. Terrence Crawford, man, for real, for the most part, Terrence Crawford could see that jab going away. Terrence Crawford had the longer reach. He's just an all-around better fighter. Man, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Oh man, appreciate the super chat. Listen, bro, it's finna be bad tomorrow. Oh yeah, oh okay. Hey, appreciate you, Phil. You know what I'm saying? East Oakland, man, the Dubs, baby. The Dubs, baby. So for real. Hey, Divine, man, I kind of told you this. Well, this my homeboy Divine said. Behind the scenes, I told Divine that Bud was gonna beat Errol Spence's ass. This fight, like I said before, Errol might not be the same after this fight. So let me ask y'all something. Who is Errol Spence gonna beat at 154? What, a rematch? What, a rematch with Danny Garcia? What? Jose Benavidez Jr.? What's up there for him at one? Oh, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is just real talk. The way Errol Spence got his ass taxed tonight. Oh, they won't be no Canelo fight. I can tell you that right now. They won't be no Canelo fight. So for all you fools that was sitting up there thinking that Errol Spence, I just laughed at people, man. I just thought that was just hilarious. For all you fools that was thinking that Errol Spence could go up to 160 or 168 and challenge Canelo, I can tell you right now. Errol got his ass beat so bad to where I don't even think that's a sellable fight now. I think if Errol Spence would have lost by decision, or maybe it would have been a competitive fight and he might have got caught towards the end. Where was all this stuff? Oh, Errol Spence was going to get stronger in the later round. Shoot, Terrence Crawford was the one getting stronger in the later rounds. And another thing, for all you people that was putting out that fake clickbait stuff talking about Terrence Crawford didn't make weight. Yeah, sure. But you know what? The thing is, with Canelo, he would ask for Errol Spence because, you know, that's how Canelo get down. But at the end of the day, Canelo, he will end Errol Spence's career. And I hate to say this is real talk. Not that I think very highly of Canelo, but I don't even think that's a sellable fight now. I'm talking about Errol Spence would have to, like I said before, Errol would have to go to somebody like Tony Harrison and beat Tony Harrison. He'll have to beat Fundora. But I think what they might do, they might try to test Errol Spence maybe against Mendoza, Brian Mendoza. But I think that might be a dangerous fight for him. I think that would be a danger. So like I said, what is up there for Errol Spence at 154? Hell, I don't even think, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think Errol Spence could beat Xander Zayas. Oh man, Fanon probably. Hey, I just want to say to Fanon, man. Oh, and I just want to say to some of you Errol Spence fun boys, please stop flagging my videos, man. That's hella childish and that's hella weak, man. Please stop it. I mean, just take this medicine like a man. Listen, man, let me tell you something about Fanon, man, about the least attorney. Listen, I just want to say to Fanon, listen, I know you listening, dude. I know you listening. I know you somewhere crying. I know you hurt. But listen, bro, put the gun down, bro. Take the clip out, bro. Take the clip out. And I just want to tell some of y'all Dallas dudes, listen, man, don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. I don't want to hear about those mass suicides, man. Come on, man. Just, you know, don't put the rat poison in the Kool-Aid and drink it, man. You know, for real, man. Just, you know, take the clips out, man, for real, man. Take the magazines out, man. Just uncock it. You know, take the one out the chamber. Listen, man, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. For real. Don't drink that Kool-Aid, man. Take that rat poisoning out of the you know what I'm saying? Take that rat poisoning and just dump it in the garbage can, man. Don't put it in that Kool-Aid, man. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it in the garbage can, and you know what I'm saying, and keep some gloves on, man. Where, you know what I'm saying, don't mess with that rat poison. Don't let them pellets touch your skin, because it can make you sick. So you know what I'm saying? Put some gloves on, put it in a garbage can, man. Put the Kool-Aid, dump it down the drain or something like that, man. But for real. But Fanon, I know you listening, but for real, don't do it, bro. You got a family, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. It's not that serious. Oh, I don't even want to. Oh, I know who you talking about. That dude. I don't mess with that dude. I don't mess with that dude. I don't mess with that dude, and I ain't even gonna say his name, man. I'm gonna tell you something. There's a certain dude, I seen him when he got into it with somebody. He called another black man the N-word with the ER, and then go say, yeah, I said it. I'm like, all right, bro, you can't be taken serious. You a clown. You a clown. You a clown. And I'm gonna say this again, I ain't scared of none of y'all, bro. So for all, and by the way, for all y'all that was sitting up saying I'm scared to show my face, I did a short, I showed my face. And it's been up for hours. So I don't want to hear this stuff about I'm scared to show my face. I ain't scared of nobody, man. That's just real talk. So I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, man. Nah, man, Errol better not run it back. Errol got to think about his kids. Look, Errol, he made a nice amount of money. He made a decent amount of money. Hey, Sean, man, I'm going to tell you something. Errol better not run it back with, but listen, bro, he got dropped. He got dropped 3 times, bro. He got dropped 3 times. He got dropped 3 times. It's nothing, listen, it's nothing Errol can do, bro. It's nothing Errol can do. And the damage that Errol took tonight, did you see how Errol Spence looked? Errol was leaking. His nose was busted. His nose was busted up. It looked like blood was coming out of Errol Spence's ears, man. His eyes, both of his eyes was closed or semi-closed. Listen, bro, Errol can't do nothing with Terrence Crawford, man. I know this boxing stuff. A rematch is not gonna be any different. It's gonna be worse. Terrence Crawford knows how to beat Errol Spence. You need to really look at that fight. It was Terrence Crawford's easiest fight. It was his easiest fight. Errol can't do nothing with Terrence Crawford. He will get hurt. He will get beat down even worse. Listen, if you don't want to see Errol Spence leave in a stretcher, I'm telling you, Terrence Crawford is too skillful for Errol Spence. It don't matter what weight class they fight at. Terrence Crawford may be even stronger at 154. And Errol Spence may be slower at 154. Errol just don't have the skill set that Terrence Crawford got. Terrence Crawford figured Errol Spence out by the second round. When I seen Errol Spence get dropped in the first round, in the second round, I say, yeah, it's just a matter of time. Y'all thought that was a fluke when Bud stopped everybody at 147? You thought that Errol Spence was going to be any different? Yeah, they was trying to age Bud out. They did every trick in the book. Listen, man. I saw it. Listen, I hate to say it, and I know they say no fighter is scared of another fight. Errol Spence was timid against Terrence Crawford. Listen, y'all, I don't know what city they was in. Was that Oklahoma? When Errol Spence ran across Terrence Crawford, when Terrence Crawford say, try that body stop, Terrence Crawford pulled right up on Errol Spence and got right in his face. And he kept saying, I'm going to stop you. Terrence Crawford wouldn't even make eye contact with, for real, Errol Spence wouldn't even make eye contact with Bud, man. I saw it back then. Errol Spence was always intimidated by Bud Crawford. So like I said before, now as far as these dummies go, like I said, nobody, and I'm going to say this again, man. All these dudes that were sitting up here, like I said, with this ridicule and this hatred towards Terrence Crawford, another black man, y'all look stupid. Y'all lost. A lot of these channels, it's the end of their channel. It's the end of their channel. Sean, you my boy. Listen, bro. If Errol and Terrence fought 5 times, Terrence gonna win 5 more times. Errol Spence gonna get knocked out again if they fight. Listen, man. Listen to me. Al Heyman saw that fight somewhere. I'm telling you, he texted Errol Spence and said, I am not putting you in the ring with that dude ever again. You gonna go up to 154. Errol Spence, listen, dude. Sean, that was a one-sided beatdown. It was a one-sided fight. You think Errol Spence want to go through that again? Errol Spence is going to be psychologically damaged. His mother was there. His father was there. His kids was there, seeing him getting beat the hell up. Listen, real talk. Anybody that's on this stream, yes or no? Anybody want to see a rematch between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? Anybody that's on this stream think that Errol Spence would beat Terrence Crawford in a rematch? Anybody want to say? I'm gonna let you guys decide. Anybody want to see a rematch? Anybody think a rematch will be different? So I'm letting everybody, I'm kicking back. I'm letting everybody decide. Anybody that's listening to this stream, anybody think that Errol Spence got a chance in a rematch? Who want to see a rematch? You have to understand, when you see a fight that is one side, Errol Spence, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't have Errol Spence winning 1 round. And Errol Spence was so far behind on the cards. Errol Spence would have needed a miracle. And Bud wasn't going to sit up there and allow Errol Spence to get back in that fight. It got to the point to where Bud was relaxed. Bud wasn't even thinking about Errol Spence. He didn't think Errol Spence didn't pose no intimate danger to him. Yeah, I don't want to see. Man, I'm keeping it a bug. I didn't give Errol Spence one. I didn't give Errol Spence one round. I had Bud winning that fight and even if you gave Errol Spence one round, well, one out of nine, 1 out of 9. That's a domination. Yeah, Divines. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this crap again, because I don't think anything will change. You have to, guys. You have to understand something. And like I said, this ain't really toward Errol Spence, but this is his fans is gonna get it. His fans is finna feel it this whole weekend. Nothing against Errol Spence, but when you see a one-sided fight like that, just like let's just keep it a buck. Did anybody want to see a Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis rematch? Because it was such a one-sided fight. You can make an argument Mike Tyson won the first round, but he didn't win no round afterwards. I could understand Floyd fighting Maidana a second time because that was such a competitive fight, and Maidana blew 2 rounds. If Maidana wouldn't have blew 2 rounds and he let Floyd steal those rounds, Maidana would have actually beat Floyd Mayweather. So I understood them running it back. But let's just keep it a buck. Floyd versus Marquez was similar to Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. And to be honest with you, Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence was worse. Yeah, Divine. I didn't seen enough of this. It's the same. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. Even though that fight was 5 years too late, but this fight happened at the right time. Like I said before, all this stuff backfired on the PBC. They tried to age Terrence Crawford out. They was hoping that Terrence Crawford get old. Listen, let me tell you something. Terrence Crawford take care of himself, man. He don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't do none of that stuff, man. Terrence Crawford is always at the gym. I keep in contact with them dudes. I'll talk to Bernie at least once a week. I keep in contact with Bomac. I just text Bomac. I just text those dudes. And congratulated them on their victory. So I'm just saying, I agree with you, Divine. I don't want to see that again. I mean, remember this. Exactly. Terrence Crawford, everything came to fruition. Everything paid off. All the advantages that Terrence Crawford had, he used them. He had a length advantage. Now, Terrence Crawford might be maybe a half an inch or an inch shorter than Errol Spence, but that's about it. He had a skill set advantage. We already knew Terrence Crawford was a more versatile fighter. And I told people Errol Spence's best bet was to try to bully Terrence Crawford, try to keep him up against the rope. What happened when Errol Spence tried it? Once Terrence Crawford started turning Errol Spence and pushing him back, Errol Spence was toast. And Errol Spence was looking like he didn't know what to do. And then, I'm going to be honest with you, shame on Derek, and shame on Derek James too, because Derek James need to be called out. Divine, hopefully maybe I'll come on your show, but I'm going to tell you something. Harvey Doc saved Errol Spence, bro. Because Bud was finna do a number on Errol Spence. Harvey Doc saw how bad Errol Spence was. And Derek James kept sending him out there. Derek James' pride got in the way. He didn't want to throw in the towel. So he was finna let Errol Spence get, you know what I'm saying, get laid out. Because Errol Spence was gonna get, if Errol Spence would have kept going, Bud was gonna sleep Errol Spence, and that would have been even worse. So shout out to Harvey Doc. Oh, man, I'm trying to tell people, man, shit, Tania, Bud was about to sleep Errol Spence. Did you see how bad he was? I mean, he was, like I said, everybody, Derrick James is about himself. And if I'm Errol Spence, I have a talk with Derrick James. Like, bro, you was willing to let me get, like, you know what I'm saying? Derrick James had too much ego. Errol Spence, listen, by the 7th round, Errol Spence was a beaten man. His face was all beat up. He was bleeding. I mean, for real, he was beat. He was busted up. Lip was busted. Nose was busted. You know, both of his eyes was closing. But Derrick James, because of his ego, he was willing to let Terrence Crawford just do a number on him. And that's why I'm saying I don't want to see no rematch. Because the rematch is going to be the same, y'all. Because we definitely gonna talk about Derrick James, because I'm definitely gonna do a video on Derrick James, because Derrick James need to get ethered. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't give a damn about them PBC niggas. I don't give a damn if none of them ever do an interview with me. I don't care if they don't talk to me, because Derrick James need to be called out, because Errol Spence was taking a beating. He was taking a beating, and Derrick James should have stopped the fight after the 7th round. When Errol Spence got dropped towards the end of the round, Derrick James should have said, you know what, I'm stopping the fight. Did anybody in there hear Derrick James say, Derrick James was looking like he was willing to stop the fight, but Derrick James would have kept sending Errol Spence out there. Derrick James should have said, I'm stopping the fight. You taking too much punishment. It was listen, y'all, it was a one-sided fight. Like I said, sometimes you got to save people from yourself, and I think Errol Spence probably knew it. Don't think that Errol Spence ain't thinking about Derrick James like, damn, dude. Errol Spence got humiliated. He got humiliated. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Rashawn. Derrick James to say, hey, Errol, I'm stopping the fight. You taking too much punishment. You busted up. The doctor was looking like he was getting ready to like tell them to stop the fight. Harvey Doc saw that. Good stoppage by Harvey Doc. So that's real talk. But anyway, I'll be back later on. Got to charge the phone up. But we definitely gonna continue this.